Why am I getting out of breath and I just turned the camera on? But, you know, this is going to be uncut and raw, so whatever. And this is the beginning of my BBL or mommy makeover journey. And I really just needed to go ahead and start posting about it because at the rate I'm going, I'll be a year post-op talking about, hey, y'all. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start getting it out there. And the reason why I wanted to document it and vlog it and make videos is because I really took a lot out of watching people's journeys with plastic surgery. It almost kind of helped me feel like what to expect, although I know everyone's recovery is different, journey is different, and all that good stuff. So the main purpose of this first video is to just let you know how I landed in the plastic surgery world. Okay, first, you know, let's go down memory lane a little bit. So my middle sister has always talked about plastic surgery, and I want to say at least going back about like 5 years. And she was a little bit heavier than, you know, I am right now. And I used to always think that she was doing it as a weight loss solution. And then me being a nurse, I just always knew that that was just going to put her at higher risk for complications and, you know, apnea and just different things. So that's where I was concerned. So whenever she brought it up, I was never really supportive of the decision for her to do plastic surgery. And so she really just kind of had to, you know, tackle that by herself. You know, I think she had other friends that were supportive. You know, she used to always want me to go, and I'd just be like, well, I can't take off work and do that. So I would just, you know, I just wasn't as supportive as I should have been. And so I think on and off over the years, she like paid her deposit a couple of times and still never kind of went through with it. And she still hasn't had hers yet, but I think she's more like now she's really getting it together because maybe, you know, because I'm going ahead and, you know, getting mine together. So yeah, so I feel like such a hypocrite because I was never supportive of her, and now that I'm going through it, I totally understand how vulnerable and alone that I really left her. I think I definitely could have went about my concerns different, but yeah, so I had to go back and humbly apologize to her, you know, because now I understand, like, it's not necessarily weight loss solution or anything. It's just basically, you know, correcting your insecurities or enhancing your body. And now that I see like the stereotypes and the hate that people get, I'm like, damn, this is crazy. I mean, and two, it's a little weird because I've never been one to want to be in the center of attention, but I'm thinking like, damn, am I gonna know how to cope with that? But we shall find out. So that was my first kind of experience with plastic surgery. So bring us to like earlier this year, my best friend was like, hey, I mean, she just called me. She was like, hey, will you go with me to the DR so I can get my surgery? She was telling me everything she was going to get. And I was like, yeah, of course, you know, because I guess being a nurse and being in the ER, like everybody feels a little bit safer with me, like whenever they make these kind of decisions. So I'm a hot commodity. But so she was gonna pay for me to stay at the recovery house with her, which was like $1,600. She was gonna pay for my flight, which was like $5, and then she was gonna try to compensate me for lost wages. And then I was just like, of course I wasn't gonna make her pay for all that, but then I was like, well, shit, I mean, why don't I just go ahead and get surgery too, and I'll just be there with you and you don't have to pay all that. And thus a star was born. And legit, like, I messaged the coordinator because we went through a coordinator, and try to now I knew of Duran because some of my nursing friends had went to Duran and got their bodies done, and it looked really good. And so I was like, you know, I was familiar with her work. So I was like, okay. And they want you to you know, fill out this medical questionnaire form. And if you guys kind of want to see it, then I'll do a video and show you that. So I did that, and then you had to send nude photos. First, I was like, how can I check the security of this motherfucking WhatsApp? Because I don't need my shit being leaked. But I was paranoid. So, but no, it was legit. Baby, the most humblingest thing that I have been through was sending nudes. Like, and I've gained a lot of weight since COVID started, which I'm trying to drop now before I go, just because I want the best results. But seeing myself raw and uncut like that, because I'm like real vanilla, I ain't even been sending no nudes to my man, and he probably sick of it. Sick of it. Maybe after I get this new body, you know how. But that's not going on camera. But yeah, so I sent all that stuff, and then she was like, Duran denied you. She's not gonna accept your case. And I was like, it was the pictures, wasn't it? It was the roll in the front and the back and the chin, all of it. I was having a moment. But she was like, gave me some kind of general answer, like, no, she doesn't do it could be any reasons. And then later on, as I got into groups, I understand that she's really picky. So I was like, okay, bet, that's fine. So I asked her, who did she recommend? And then she gave a couple, and then I picked Dr. Torres because his work was similar to Duran's. And apparently they work side by side on cases sometimes, and you know, he's going to give you like similar. And then I started seeing he had really good reviews, really good bedside manner, and all that good stuff. So that's who I decided to go with. So I paid my like $500 deposit for the consultation, to book the date, and then with the recovery house. So I was like, okay, this shit happening quick, like in 2 days. I was like, I'm getting major surgery all over my body, but it's okay. When I told my husband, he was pretty fine about it. He wasn't tripping. He was like, whatever you want. He's very nonchalant and very supportive, really, in anything that I do. So first I was like, I'm just content if I get a tummy tuck, because I'm tired of having a stomach. And I used to always be like, I hate shopping. I hate shopping. And anybody knows me know that I just, for years, I've never really liked shopping for clothes, you know? So now I'm like, well, you know, maybe my perspective might change. I just don't want a stomach anymore. Like, I'm over it. I have had 3 kids, all by C-section. So, and then I was like, you know, I was trying to keep it natural. You know, I'm just getting my tummy tuck, getting my stomach, you know, flat. And then I was like, but if I am going to be under anesthesia and they're gonna be sucking some of the fat out, I just might as well, you know, harvest it and use it, and you know, put it in other areas. And so I tacked on that BBL. I still don't know how I feel about that, y'all. I've been flat booty red all my life. I ain't never had an ass, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I have one, you know. So we'll see. So I'm gonna get BBL, lipo, tummy tuck, and chin. I've always had this chin, like, bro, it's so insecure. Like, if I wasn't going ahead and get surgery, I've been doing Cabela or something. Like, this shit got to go. And even when I'm smaller, I still have a double chin. So don't be like, oh, bitch, you plus size. No, even when I was little, look me up on Facebook. You can go back and check the trail. But yeah. And so, like, we started this journey in like February. So it's like August. Last month, I went on to edit my boobs, because you know, out there they do the mommy makeover. So I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I'm okay with my boobs, and I can wear a push-up bra. I feel like you can't fake a small waist and an ass unless you're trying to be exposing in butt pads, and I ain't about that life. So that's where we are with that. Let's see. So I'm having surgery in October. It's like tomorrow, bro. I'm so nervous, but my surgery is in October. in the DR. Now, I know there's a lot of controversy about that. I just quit listening to it because I don't want to get psyched out. I've had nursing friends go over there for multiple rounds, and everything's been okay. So, and there's a risk with any surgery, and I know this working in the medical field. And again, I told you my doctor's Dr. Torres. So like, I guess what's left to discuss, because really, you know, that was the point of this video. But I just feel like where I'm at right now, I'm excited and I'm scared. Okay, so I did a previous video kind of talking about, you know, hinting that I was going to be doing this. And so I have 3 boys, 7, 14 and 15, but it's weird because they often have birthdays. And so my son texted me and he was like, Mom, you getting your BBL? And I was like, a BBL? What is that? You know, question mark, question mark. And he was like, a BBL? And I was like, where you heard that from? He was like, on your YouTube channel. Aren't you glad I'm a subscriber? And I was like, oh gosh, that is gonna be weird for like my teens. Like, I don't know. So I was just like, I don't know, that just caught me off guard. I was like, the fuck? I'm gonna block his ass. I can block people on here, right? Yep. And if you watching, if you ain't blocked yet, you will be soon. Just kidding. I'm completely 100% open with my kids, and I talk to them about everything, and that works for us. And also, so like, okay, a little background is I'm a nurse, been a nurse for 6 years, mainly psych and ER. And then I just recently went to aesthetic school. Well, I'm a year out, so I have my own suite and I do skincare. And so now that I've been getting into the plastic surgery world, I feel like it's another avenue and a great way to combine my nursing with my aesthetics. So I'm really interested in making this a career opportunity as well, like adding some things to my menu about like helping with minimized scars, preparing for plastic surgery. You know, I'm not really sure where I fit in yet, but I'm interested to see where that goes. I am in the process of taking a body contouring class. I feel like right now, because I'm so new and I see the importance of somebody working with your body right after surgery for the best results. So I really kind of think I'm going to start out working with people like maybe at least a year post-op, and then doing like the, you know, cavitation and wood therapy and different stuff like that. So and the lymphatic massages, you know, once they're like a year post-op. So I mean, yeah, so like all this is keeping me busy. And I got a lot of the stuff that I needed for packing. I'm still ordering a couple of things, so once I kind of get everything in, that'll probably be my next video. I'm not sure, but yeah. So my name's Sharonda and I'm getting plastic surgery. Follow me for for this journey. And you know, I'm gonna try to film as much as I can, you know, while I'm over there. And when I come back, the recovery is what I'm most worried about, because even when I had my C-sections, I hated being down and not being able to move and do things like I needed to, because it just really slowed me down. So we're gonna see how that goes. I don't have anything else to say. It's probably long enough already. So I will see you guys in my next video. And also I'll link below. I do have a surgery page. I don't post a lot on there yet because I didn't know what I needed to post. But if you do want to follow me there, I'll be posting like pictures and stuff like that. I think before I go, I'm just gonna let y'all see what I'm working with now. I'm sure you've been able to see my face, but yeah, that's my old school camera. So right now I'm 5'9.5", 230, and I'm trying to get down to 200 at least. But like, this is my stomach. It's so bad. And I'm like, I don't know, because you know when they cut, like they're gonna chop these tattoos up. So I'm gonna have to get those redone. Should I turn around on your ass? Bam, nothing at all. Just straight flat. Can you picture what it's gonna be like when it's like out there? From her to her, from her to her. I can't wait. And if you can't wait either, then you should tune in. Have a good day.